this is mode 9. Mode 9 means menu 9. So what can we do in this mode? We can make tables, we can plot the graphs, we can build a table based on parameters of input, starting point, ending point, step size. It's an interesting feature. Uh, there are lots of O-level math questions. In fact, every year, at least 1 to 2 questions in the paper are regarding completion of a table. And lots of time is spent on completing the table. And then you have to draw the graph. So with this particular mode, you can visualize the graph with the help of QR code and you can complete the table automatically. I'll just show it to you. Let's say, all right, and one another feature is that at one time, we can even get 2 tables. So all those who have practiced past papers must have realized that there are a few questions in which you have to make 2 graphs for the same data. So the 2 graphs can be drawn for the same data with the help of this particular mode. I'll just be explaining it to you in a bit. In this particular question, you are told to plot the graph of this equation for -3 to 3. What you need to do is you need to press menu and you need to press 9. Menu 9 is table. So when you press menu 9, the calculator is asking you to insert the equation. How will you insert the equation is a bit comprehensive or a tricky part. I want everyone to be very vigilant. I'll press 3. Please note that on the extreme right, there is this button X. I will write X. Then here, there is square. I will press this button. So this is 3x square plus 2x minus 1. So please realize in the calculator, I have written the whole equation 3x square plus 2x minus 1. Now I will press equals to. I hope सबको equation लिखने आ गई है. I'll rewrite the equation so that you can follow me. I press 3, I press this x, I press the square plus 2x minus 1 is equals to. When I press equals to, the calculator is asking me, is there another equation also, or I just need a table for one equation? For the time being, I just need the equation. I need the table for just one equation. So I will press equals to again. The calculator is asking me what is the starting value? What is the minimum possible value of x? So in this particular table, the minimum possible value of x is -3. So I will write -3 and I will press equals to. The calculator is asking what is the ending value? Ending value here is 3. So I will write 3. Then the calculator is asking what is the step? Step means the difference between the two values. There is a difference of 1, 1, 1, 1. There is a difference of 1 between each x value. There can be a difference of 0.5. There can be a difference of 2. There can be a difference of 5. It depends on what graph values are given in the question. So in this particular case, I just need a step of 1. So I will press equals to. Automatically the table is drawn for me. -3 has a corresponding value of 20. -2 has a corresponding value of 7. -1 has a corresponding value of 0. 0 has a corresponding value of -1. I will scroll down. 1 has a corresponding value of 4. 2 has a corresponding value of 15. And 3 has a corresponding value of 32. I hope this is clear to all of you. I hope everyone has now understood how to draw a table. Chale, what I'll do is in this particular thing, I'll write another equation also so that you can observe now how to solve another equation also. Let's say this equation is x cube. So for writing cube, I have to press shift and this button, I'll get cube. X cube is, let's say, the second equation. I press equals to. My starting value is -3. My ending value is 3. And I have a step of 1. Now I press equals to. Now since I wrote two equations, fx was one equation, gx was the other equation, I'll get for the same parameters, I'll get two different values. Fx was 3x square plus 2x minus 1. Gx was x cube. So I am getting two tables simultaneously. So do you realize how convenient it is to make a table and get all possible values without spending lots of time on it? Let's say the power of x is 4. I press x, and then this button, which is next to x square, is the power button. So I want power 4. So x power 4. Then I scroll right to come out of power. Scroll right दबाना जरूरी है ताकि मैं power से हट जाऊं. Plus, let's say x power 5. To press x power 5, I'll press this, and this is power 5. Gx is, let's say, x power 6. X power 6 minus x power 4. So now I have two equations. Let's say my starting value is minus 3. My ending value is, let's say, 3, and step is 1. So I got all the values. If I want a difference of 2 between the values, let's say the equation is, let's say, 3x minus 5, and there is no gx. There is only one equation. Let's say my starting value is 8. Let's say my starting value is minus 2. And my ending value is, let's say, 10. And I want a step of 2. So when I press equals to, see the difference now. Minus 2, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I will get a step of 2 means the values of x will have a difference of 2 between each other. Minus 2, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, so on and so forth. Am I clear? So the next, so once you have achieved this table and you wish to visualize the graph, once again you press shift and you press option, you will get a QR code. But mind you, the table has to be on the screen, then only when you press shift and option button, you will get a QR code. If you will come out of the table option, you will not get the QR code. Once you scan the QR code, the graph will look something like this of the first question that I was doing, 3x square plus 2x minus 1. So this is the graph, and you can visualize the graph. So you see, when you are practicing and you want to see how the graph will look like, so you can always visualize the graphs, and you can use your smartphones, your calculator as a technology, as a gadget for learning math. I'll solve that question for you also. So f of x is 3x plus 2, 3x plus 2. And I press equals to, there is no gx. Starting value is minus 3. Ending value is 3. There is a step of 1. How do I realize there is a step of 1? Because of the difference in the values of x. I press equals to, and I will get the table. Now I am in a position to complete the table. So minus 3 is minus 7. Minus 2 is minus 4. Minus 1 is minus 1. 0 is 2, which is already given. 1 is 5, which is already given. 2 is 8, which is already given. 3 is 11. Now you have to do this yourself. Let's see how many of you manage to do this. All right, there might be a question in someone's mind that some steps are 0.5, some steps are 1. How to solve this? Whenever you have multiple steps in a question, always take the smallest step possible. So in this particular question, I'll write x plus, I will press this button. This button means fraction. I will write 6. I will scroll down. I will write x is equals to, there is no gx. Starting value is 1. Ending value is 5. And the step is 0.5. Since there are multiple steps, the smallest possible step is 0.5. And I will press equals to. When I do so, I will get the relevant values. 1 is 7, 1.5 is 5.5, 2 is 5. I hope everyone is able to observe. 2 is 5, 2.5 is 4.9, 3 is 5. I don't need 3.5. I need 4, which is 5.5. I don't need 4.5. I need 5, which is 6.2. I hope I am clear to all of you. I hope सबको अच्छे से clearly समझ में आ गया. I'll just solve it for you guys. This is x cube minus 2x square plus 1. Starting value is -1. Ending value is 1. Step is 0.5. And this is it. I hope this answers your questions. So this is -1. The value is 2. Minus 0.5 value is 0.375. Correct to one decimal place is 0.4. 0 is 1. 0.5 correct to one decimal place is 0.6. And 1 correct to one decimal place is 0. I hope that's clear. If I wish to visualize it, I press shift and option, I get the QR code, and this is done. I hope this is clear to all of you.